Hi guys! So I'm going to be doing the reveal for whoever gets the Forks Over Knives cookbook. But real quick, I wanted to update you guys on a little something. So I have something called TOS, and I just got it diagnosed, but I've had it for the past 10 years. And I officially have a surgery date of August 16th. So I'm so excited to get it done, but I didn't realize how much I would be nervous about it, because basically what he's going to do is he's going to go through here and take out my muscle, the muscle that's so tight and everything, and then he's also going to take out one of my ribs to give more room for my arteries and my nerves to be able to pump blood throughout the rest of my body, basically. So I'm a little nervous about that. I'll be in the hospital for a couple of days, but hopefully I'll be able to get back to where I used to be, and hopefully I'll be able to get back in the dance studio, even if it's just for a few, couple of dance classes here and there. I would love to be able to do something with my arms again, and not just that, being able to fold laundry and vacuum easier and things like that. So I'm super pumped about getting the surgery, but I'm also a little nervous. So please keep me in your prayers. I really appreciate it. As you can tell, there's flies everywhere. Alright, so we're going to do the reveal real quick. I have the lineup. Let me switch the camera around. There it is. We got Veronica Howard, Roberta Peck, Rick Carlson, Yaya Sandoval, Susan Riley, Gwen Johns, Shauna Massa, Mona Sicola, Barbara Minson, and Tam Marshall. Alright, that's our lineup. Here we go. I'm doing it on my husband's phone this time. We got number 9. Number 9 is Barbara Minson. Congratulations, girl. I'm so excited for you. Alright, so today I love a really good strata. And if you don't know what a strata is, it's an Italian dish. Alright, let me get this hooked up. Okay, so a strata is an Italian dish. It's usually done with bread and eggs. It's kind of like, I guess, a casserole form of like only it's a savory kind of French toast type of thing. But we're using French bread today because I like French bread. It's a little bit more chewy and everything like that. But we're doing this vegan style, so we're not using eggs, all right? Guess what we're using? We're using chickpeas, all right? I never thought in a million years to use chickpeas, all right? This is our little bread ensemble right here. I've just cubed up some French bread. A good sourdough bread is good too, obviously. But anyways, we are going to be, before I start, we actually need to get the stuff going in the pan over here, all right? Sorry, I'm going to be moving around the kitchen a little bit today. So, we're going to start off with putting our oven on 350. Actually, I think the book said 375. We're going to turn the oven on, the pan on medium-high heat. And we're going to be cutting up 1 onion today. Just a regular onion. I used to make frittatas all the time because they are absolutely wonderful. It's kind of like a breakfast for dinner type of thing. Go. My children are up. And my husband is on mids. And it's the middle of summer, and they're doing nothing but fighting. No. Hey, leave her alone, Merrick. Leave her alone. Please, just leave her alone. Thank you. Close the door. Closing the door, guys. Ask me how many times I repeat that. a million and one. Leave her alone. So this is going to be a fun video today. Alright, so we've got our onion. I'm going to be doing a shout out to Colorado Mills sunflower oil because my Aunt Leslie, or my husband's aunt, it's technically my aunt too, her and her husband do sunflower oil. They press sunflower oil. Their company is called Colorado Mills. Please leave her alone. Please, just leave her alone. Seriously, leave her alone. Alright, so we got one onion in there. I've got a couple of zucchini that we're going to be chopping up today. And again, I save all my little parts from the veggies. And we're going to be doing the same chopping method that we did the other day. I have got so many zucchini from Bountiful Baskets. It's not even funny. So I'm trying to use up my zucchini as best I can. And again, I'm just chopping it in half. And then chopping it in half again, and then just dicing it right down the middle. Just like that. I've got a couple of Roma tomatoes too. And then I've got some spinach and some mushrooms. We're going to make this very light and fluffy strata. Now again, the difference between a strata and a frittata, the frittata is only done with eggs. The strata is done with bread and eggs. But again, like I said, we're not going to be using eggs today. We're going to be using something called chickpeas. So, we're going to go over here, and I'm going to show you how I do my little mixture. I just took a can of chickpeas, and I rinsed out all of the liquid from it and everything, and I put it in the blender with a cup of water, and it kind of makes this chickpea paste. If I can get this open. Me and my darn strength, hang on. Oh dear Lord. Technical difficulties. Sorry about that. Okay, So anyways, I have got this chickpea puree, all right? I'm going to put this in the bowl. I had to go wake up my poor husband to open that for me. So sorry, honey. Again, he's on mid-shifts tonight, so he's having to sleep during the day. Alright, so to that, I'm going to be adding about 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And I have 2 tablespoons of flaxseed. And then I have a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of turmeric. And then we have just a little bit of a sprinkle of nutmeg. Like not even 1/8 of a teaspoon. Some black pepper. And then to that, we have some almond milk. We got about 2 cups of almond milk. And we're just going to mix that all together. And that right there is going to make a lovely little egg mixture. The turmeric is going to be there for color, but of course, as I've said before in a few of my other videos, turmeric is also very good for people with inflammation, which is what I have. And we're just going to let this marry together, because when you let the flax seeds sit in water, it becomes this gelatinous kind of it's basically called a flaxseed egg. And the reason why I did chickpeas is because, well, A, they're white, B, it'll give it some more protein, and C, because the form that it's just the texture of the garbanzo beans for some reason. It makes for a really good egg mixture. So there's our vegan custard right there. All right? Here we go, back over here. All right, so we got our onion going. Nice and caramelized. And I'm going to put our zucchini. Zucchini is such a wonderful, fresh summer. It's wonderful. The texture is great. And again, I have so many of them right now, it's not even funny. I've been a busy little bee today doing my own version of peach jam. And instead of sugar, I did honey. Now, I have tried the peach jam before with the chia seeds, but my kids didn't really like it so much, so I'm just sticking with the fruit pectin for now. We're going to put some Italian seasoning in here. We got some basil. We've got some thyme leaves. And we've got some oregano. parsley. Of course, if you have fresh, obviously use fresh. It's going to be better. But that's what I have for now. I'm just going to let that marry together. While we're waiting for that to happen, I'm going to cut up my garlic, taking out my aggression on my garlic, because my kids are driving me nuts. I basically told them earlier, please just go outside. Just go outside. They went outside for 5 minutes and came back in. What are you going to do? I've got about 3 cloves of garlic that I'm chopping up. And I usually like to finely chop it, but if you like bigger chunks of garlic, you're welcome to do that. We're going to go ahead and stick our garlic in there. Just like that. And here, from our bountiful baskets, we got some lovely spinach, some fresh farm homegrown spinach, which is awesome. I just rinsed and drained it. We're just going to kind of chop it a little bit down the middle, make it a little more bite-sized. Huge leaves of spinach, my goodness. Just like that. Let's give this a quick stir. And again, I have my oven on 375 because we're going to bake this beautiful little strata. I hope I'm saying that right. Gorgeous looking spinach. You know that picture that's you see of like a big old thing of spinach, and then after the end of it, after you finish cooking it, you got like maybe 1 leaf left? Yeah, that's pretty much what's going to happen. It looks like a lot of spinach, but it's really not. With our tomatoes, I'm just going to cut off the top, slice it down the middle, and then down the middle again 3 times. Give it a nice little dice. And again, I've got 2 huge Roma tomatoes. So plump and juicy. It's going to give a great freshness. our tomato cut up. Let's give this a stir. See what's going on in there. See, that spinach is just wilting down like it's nothing. Oh, that smells so good too. So good. Alright, so we're going to add some salt and pepper, because you want to make sure you salt and pepper everything. Just like that. And just that quickly, we're going to turn off the heat. We're going to add our tomatoes. I don't want the tomatoes to cook very much because I want them to retain their juicy little plumpness. So that's why I add them in at the very end. Hi, Veronica. Thank you. I hope you get a chance to try this sometime. It's really, really good. All right. So we've got our veggie base done. All right. We're going to go over here to our little chickpea egg mixture. I have a pretty good size casserole dish. All right. I'm trying out casseroles a little bit more just because I want to kind of see what casseroles are good and what's freezable. And again, like I showed you earlier, I've got a wonderful French bread just kind of cut up. You can use a sourdough bread if you want to, but I'm using a French bread. And we're doing about half of the little bread cubes in there, just like that. And then we're taking our veggie mixture and we're scooping it in there, just like that. All right? About half of the mixture. You don't want the whole mixture just yet, because we're layering this kind of like a lasagna. All right? So about half of the mixture, half of the breadcrumbs. That looks about good. And here we go. We're going to put some vegan mozzarella cheese, because I love my Aldi and that's where I get it from. I think Trader Joe's and World Market probably has it too, but Aldi's my store for now. So about half of the bag of the vegan cheese in there. All right. And again, we're going to layer our bread all over, just like that. And then we've got our veggie mixture. And let's see if I can do this. Here we go. Just like that. Beautifully done. It looks so pretty too. I love pretty food. Alright, so you remember our little egg mixture over here? We've got some chickpeas in there. We've got some flaxseed. We have some turmeric. almond milk, nutritional yeast, salt and pepper, a little bit of nutmeg. We're just going to pour this mixture right on over. And that is our vegan eggs. Who knew, right? Who knew? That is gorgeous. Just kind of smooth it out a little bit. Make sure all that bread gets nice and moistured up and everything. So good. You can have this for breakfast, obviously. I'm doing it for dinner, though. We're going to take that mozzarella again, just kind of sprinkle it all over. Just like that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful dish right there. Do you see that? We're going to put this in the oven at 375 for about 30 to 45 minutes. And I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. I'm sorry about the bumpiness in the beginning. Like I said, my kids are driving me nuts today. As you can tell, my hair is a mess and I don't have any makeup on or anything. But I hope you guys got a chance to watch this whole video. If you have any questions about the recipe, please message me or comment on here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for following.